Well, it has been almost a year since the end of the last Montana legislative session, but Governor Greg Gianforte just signed one of the bills that came out of that session this week. MTN senior political reporter Jonathan Ambarian has a closer look at what happened and what it could mean for the bill going forward.
Months after the hundreds of other bills that passed through the Montana legislature in 2025 had been either signed into law or vetoed, Senate Bill 437 was the lone exception. But this week, Governor Greg Gianforte finally signed it. SB 437, sponsored by Republican Senator Carl Glimm of Kyla, seeks to define a person's sex as being either male or female and fixed at birth. It's similar to another bill, SB 458, that Glimm sponsored in the 2023 session and which was blocked by a state district judge. In August, 4 months after the session ended, SB 437 still hadn't gone to the governor's desk. House Speaker Brandon Lear said in a statement at that time that he was choosing not to sign the bill, the final procedural step before sending it to the governor, as a way to try to keep it from being held up in court. There was no update until this Tuesday. When Lear finally signed the bill, it was transmitted to Gianforte, and Gianforte signed it. In a statement to MTN, Lear said, quote, "From the beginning, we took a deliberate approach to the timing of SB 437 to ensure it was as well positioned as possible as it moves forward and faces potential legal challenges. That process has run its course, and this is the appropriate point for the bill to move forward." Lear said the bill should be evaluated on its own merits and not combined with other cases. But Riley Summers Flanagan disagrees. She's one of the attorneys who challenged SB 458 as discriminatory.
There is not a substantive difference between the laws. There is a minor change to the way in which the definitions of a binary sex are written, and the changes in those definitions make no difference in the intent of the law, which ultimately is to create an unequal application of law to certain people.
Summers Flanagan says when the attorneys learned about the similar bill going through the legislature, they told the judge they'd asked to combine that with their existing case once it became law. That never happened last year, but now that Gianforte has signed the bill, Summers Flanagan said the plaintiffs will make that request again.
At the end of the day, this is about rule of law. It's not really about any of the other political sort of footballs that are being thrown around. It's just the application of the Montana Constitution equally to all people.
While Summers Flanagan said it made the most sense to combine the cases, she said attorneys will be ready to file a separate lawsuit if the judge doesn't agree. In Helena, Jonathan Ambarian, MTN News.